Welcome. I'm Steve Siddall. Spring definitely in the air, and it's time to get outside and start enjoying the weather. Maybe dust off the deck and just relax a little bit. Even though our winter wasn't particularly snowy this year, it was very wet, and that can begin to take its toll on a deck. Joining me today to talk about getting your deck and patio ready for spring and summer is Kyle Faulkner from Archadeck in Raleigh. Kyle, you recommend inspecting your deck every year for any wear that may have happened over the winter.
Well, now's the time to go out and take a good inspection and look at the overall condition of your deck or your outdoor structure. At Archadeck, we have our deck safety inspection program, and we come out, we can do a comprehensive inspection, or we can help guide you along and give you the what to look for if you want to go out and do it yourself.
What kind of things should we look for?
What we like to do is come out and start from top to bottom or bottom to top. We tell people looking for things like rot, any kind of damage that may have been suffered during the winter time, overall condition, and any maintenance or repairs that need done.
So how long should a deck last? I mean, if you put it out there and it's not forever, and things will begin to wear out. What kind of timeline do we see?
So it wouldn't be uncommon to get 30 years out of a deck.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, back in the early 2000s, they changed the treatment process and the chemicals for pressure-treated lumber. Nowadays, I don't feel that we're seeing that same return. A big thing we push people towards are low-maintenance composite materials. They have 25-year to lifetime warranty on these materials. They don't require the same amount of staining and sealing and care that a pressure-treated wood deck requires.
And so that's something relatively new?
It's been around for a little over a decade now. The original low-maintenance products did have some problems when they came to market, but the new stuff that's out today, cellular PVC, PVC capped composites are great, wonderful products that have really come a long way.
People want the wood, though. Does it look and feel the same?
It doesn't look and feel the same as wood. That's what, if you want the look of wood, you got to go with wood. But they have really dressed up the boards and the look. They've got some variegated colors in them, and have come a long way with the presence of it.
And so if we're back to a wooden deck, and so here it is. Like I said, around my deck and my backyard is very saturated much of the time. So do I need to worry about what's underneath?
Yeah, so we tell everybody start at the bottom. Go out, take a look. Look where the columns, the wood posts are going into the ground. A real simple test. I tell people take a screwdriver, a small screwdriver, and just poke at the base of the columns where they're going into the dirt. If it's hard and sturdy, you know you're good shape. If that screwdriver goes and protrudes into that column, you may want to think about having someone come out, take a look at it, and get it replaced.
And is there? I'm guessing it's easier to repair if you find the problem early.
Absolutely, yeah. That's the big thing is nothing gets better with time when it comes to maintenance. So if you have an issue, a problem, address it right away. Don't put it off until next year. It's one of those things that you don't want to realize that something goes wrong when you got 20 people out there at a barbecue for the kid's graduation or birthday party.
Sure, and we're talking elevated decks. Last year there were a couple of different instances on the coast of decks collapsing.
It happens every year. We'll hear it. We've had an unusually warm spring, but we'll start hearing those stories in about a month of the deck collapses.
And this is something that can obviously easily be prevented if you take the necessary steps and take the time to inspect.
Certainly, and that's why we're trying to get the kind of word out now. Warm weather's here, spring is here. Take you a Saturday morning or afternoon when you got 15, 20, 30 minutes. Go out there and just walk around the area. Give it a good visual inspection. If something looks out of the ordinary, give us a call. Ask us. We're certainly happy to give any advice or help any.
So I can call you up and say, come on out and take a look at my deck, would you? And you've got a whole program that does that.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got the Be Safer deck safety inspection. What we'll do is we'll come out, do a full comprehensive inspection from top to bottom of the existing structure you have. We'll go back, write a report on it, a PDF report, and we'll send you a list of recommendations for repairs that we would like to see make. and we'll also give you a quote for us to do those repairs for you.
Well, because the last thing you want is, safety first, as they say, right?
Absolutely.
And when it comes to deck, whether it's up high or close to the ground.
Absolutely, yeah. We've experienced and seen decks that have been falling off of houses and have problems. And, certainly if you're to that point, you need to get us out there.